Gilded Age Part 2 here, and we've been saying, Seth and I have not seen the last episode, so no one is allowed to give it away. I'm going to move over here because we have Cynthia Nixon here, and backstage we have here. Seth, you sit right there. I'm going to use this microphone. Okay. Seth, you want to introduce the people that are backstage? How do you want to do this?
I'll do backstage first. So we have a certain Tony Award winner who often plays a 12-year-old, but now she plays a maid, I guess. Hi, Celia.
Hi.
How old were you in To Kill a Mockingbird?
8.
How old were you when I first did that musical with you, Little Fish?
I played Anne Frank in that musical.
Okay, we'll talk about it privately. The point is, you're finally playing an adult, and it's working. We also have
# grateful.
You got to cut. We also have here, you know them from The Good Fight. We know them from 61st Street. Is that where the hell she lives? Please welcome. They are both together, Miss Christine Baranski and Audra Ann McDonald.
Yes.
And then we have live here, we have C. Nixon. Cynthia, would you like to sit right next to me? Look how she looks.
Look at her.
Look at the glamour.
Yes. Hi,
Hello.
Cynthia.
I'm 12 years old now. Where do I look? Where do I look?
You look. There's the camera.
Oh,
Right
hi.
there. But you can look at them to talk.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so wait,
Hello, ladies.
C. Baranski. McDonald, are you guys like hanging out because you're friends? Oh my God, the upstaging. Celia.
Hi, William.
Wait. Who is
They
that?
can't hear you. That's my child.
Is that a lace front?
Beautiful.
Stunning. Wait, so Christine and Audra, you guys friends in real life, or it's a publicity event and you're forced to be together right now? Go.
We're doing research for our roles, like how to get along in the law firm. We get together every Saturday and we drink a lot so as to bond, because it's so hard to really work together.
Yes. How to do it. That's why we need 2 television shows. The 2 of us are just figuring out how we're going to get along. So we're just in each other's face constantly. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Research, Saturday night research.
Okay, so like I said, we had part 1 of the Gilded Age earlier with your castmates. We had Donna Murphy here. We had Michael Cerberus.
Deborah Monk.
Deborah Monk sang. Kelly O'Hara sang 2 songs. Okay,
Douglas Sills.
Douglas Sills. Okay, so when you started filming during the pandemic, right?
Yes,
right?
we were postponed. We were shut down for months on end. We were shut down from March to September.
Wow.
of
Did you
whatever
know that
year
it was going to be basically the Equity Lounge?
Exactly. That was my next question, Seth.
I mean, everybody I've seen in an open call from Miss Saigon is in this show. Like, what's the deal? Who cast all these Broadway people, and why are there no Jews? Go.
I mean, I think Michael Engler, who's a man of the theater, cast
And a
it.
Jew?
And a Jew.
Just not interested in these folks.
Bernie Telsey, guys.
Bernie
It's
Telsey
And Bernie Telsey, right?
Bernie Telsey is
Yes,
the man.
also a
I
Jew.
mean,
Also a Jew?
I think maybe I'm just the no
Maybe
talent.
not. I think so.
Okay, so wait, Christine Baranski and Cynthia Nixon, have you guys ever worked together before? Because you are so amazing as sisters
You
on the
2
show.
are so good together. Oh my gosh.
Cynthia, do you want to tell the story?
Christine and I worked together in 1983 and 4, which is almost 40 years ago. That will be 40 years ago next year.
In Joed?
No, we were in The Real Thing together.
I was Cynthia's mother.
But I was so
He was
young
like
that I didn't realize she was way too young to be my mother.
Well,
So
you're very
now
kind. You're very kind. But Cynthia was a student at Barnard, and
I was in high school I was in high school.
oh my god, and then I got pregnant, and Cynthia was backstage, listening. We were feeling my belly to feel the baby kick. I
Yes.
mean, Cynthia and I truly go way back, and now we're sisters.
So Cynthia, you were playing very young. You were the Celia Keenan Bolger of the 80s.
Exactly.
And you're now doing, I want to call it And So It Goes, but it's not. It's called the And Then There's That. Well, what's it called? It's like, and just like that, I can't keep track. It's been 5 hours.
And
since
here's
I
another
thought.
thing,
Yeah.
right?
Well, Cynthia's only in 2 recently, like in the last 2 weeks,
Love
a
it.
renewed HBO Max series. Not 1, but 2.
Well, so that's my point. Talk about how when you were in 2 Broadway shows at the same time, our Broadway fans will love to hear that craziness.
Right. So, I was in The Real Thing and Hurly Burly, which I have to point out, Christine Baranski was also in The Real Thing and Hurly Burly,
Christine.
albeit not at the same time.
I'm a recyclable. I'm telling you.
So I was in the first act of Hurly Burly, the second act of The Real Thing, stayed for my curtain call, went back to Hurly Burly, did my last scene, stayed for the curtain call.
Amazing.
How
How
incredible
old
is
were
that?
you, Cynthia? You were like
I was at that point, I was a freshman at Barnard, so I was 18,
Incredible.
and it was all because of Whoopi Goldberg and Mike Nichols, of course.
Why was it all because of Whoopi Goldberg? You were on The View?
Because
There was no view.
it was long before, The View was just a twinkle in its mother's eye at that point. But Mike Nichols had produced and directed Whoopi Goldberg's first show, in which Whoopi Goldberg sprang upon
Yes, of
the
course.
the world. And because Whoopi was in a one-woman show, she had no one to hang out with, so she had the Hurly Burly. He had the Hurly Burly cast hang out with us, and it was at that moment that I pitched this idea to Mike Nichols of me doing both parts, because Yardley Smith, who is the voice of Lisa
Yes.
Simpson, had taken over for me at The Real Thing when I left to do Hurly Burly, but then she went away to do a film and her understudy didn't work out, and so there was a little bit of a crease.
I love this kind of stories.
My gosh.
We have to bring on one more person who's constantly saying this. Why would you invite a murderer's wife here? Please welcome Katie Finneran.
Here, we'll move over. Yes, you'll move over.
Not only can Cynthia Nixon negotiate her contracts at a very young age, but she can negotiate the bus system of the New York City Public Transit
Oh, that's what
Society.
happened?
Yes. No, she came over the other day just to hang out.
Yesterday, that
Was
was,
it yesterday?
just yesterday.
Oh my God.
The other day.
Yesterday. Wait, is that
Not one
Glennon?
lyric you know.
No.
Give me the title.
So she comes over and she was talking about the bus and waiting for the bus and her new
I've just moved to
apartment.
Kips Bay, and I'm very excited
Oh,
about
nice.
learning
like,
the new bus routes.
You know that you're on TV, 2 TV
Yeah,
shows right
yeah,
now.
I
You
know.
know,
The
like,
bus
you
anymore.
can't-
You're too
You can.
famous.
You
True,
can. You
like,
can.
you
Cynthia
can,
Nixon,
though.
that's
You
who
can,
she
yeah.
is.
That's
Yeah,
why I
but
love her so
anyway.
much. Anyway,
You can't walk around in your Hurly Burly show jacket. All right.
you gotta take that off, Cynthia.
It's
I-
in
I-
tatters because it's 40 years old.
So Audra and Christine, so you guys get together and to work out your problems, you're on 2 TV shows together.
Mhm.
Is that the situation?
Yeah.
somebody's got to do it.
We
Gotta
gotta,
do it.
yeah, we gotta figure out how we're gonna get along. So
It's
our
wonderful.
therapist told us to do it. So
You guys have such incredible chemistry
My
on your
God.
show. The other one, not the one with the corsets. Such
our characters
incredible.
haven't met on that show. I
Oh
mean,
my
the show.
God, such incredible chemistry. I almost wish you guys would fall in love on the show and have like
You
a
know,
lesbian law attorney.
We did have a kind of pseudo lesbian
We did.
affair last
We're
night.
saving
Yeah.
that for the Gilded Age.
The
we need that for the
Gilded
Gilded Age.
We do.
Yes. Maybe we fall in love
Sorry.
in the Gilded
No, I'm
Age.
saying the 2 of them on the Gilded
Oh,
Age.
yes, of course. Yes, of course. I always put myself in front of everything. Maybe we'll have a threesome. Lesbian
God.
threesome.
Well, she's available because her husband was murdered. Okay, go on.
Okay,
My husband was murdered.
Seth Rudetsky, I have a
Yes.
suggestion
Yes,
because
please.
I see backstage a
Everybody.
living legend
Oh my God, I see him.
of television, and I do not want to keep Mr. Norman Lear waiting. So here's what I suggest.
Norman Lear's
suggest
here?
I suggest that Katie Finneran and Cynthia Nixon go downstairs with you.
If you can stay a little bit.
If you can say a little bit, because I'm going to talk to Mr. Lear. I do not want to keep Mr. Lear waiting.
Oh man.
And Celia and Audra and Christine, can you hang out for a little bit backstage so then you can rejoin Katie and Cynthia? I'm going to talk to Norman for about 5 minutes.
Yes, you should.
I'd like to stay
Okay.
here for Lear.
Okay.
Keep
All
it
right.
on.
I want him to myself. You got to go get ready.
Son
All
of
right.
a-
So Celia,
King Lear.
Audra, Christine. Okay. And on that note, I'm going to welcome to Stars in the House our good friend, and he happens to be Dr. John LaPook's father-in-law. And Kate Lear, whom we love, is his daughter, Mr. Norman Lear.
Anybody who loves my daughter that much can't